put arms on our gnome. In general, we're trying to preserve sort of eyes under the brim, big hat, droopy sort of self onto these gnomes. And so I like to pick this junction here where the beard and the brim meet as the place for the arms to go. If you place them farther back, it changes the way they look, and that is also an option. So generally speaking, though, no matter where I place them, I want to place them right at the point where the brim is meeting the body, not below it, maybe just a little bit under it, but definitely not below it. I like it to butt right up against there. It helps sort of preserve the illusion of shoulders that we're creating. These gnomes have a funny little body type, and we're just trying to make them work. Now, I-cord does have a bit of a curve to it, and you can use that to your advantage. So for instance, if you were to sew the arm on like this, he would have a tendency to lift his arms. If you were to take that curve and place it forwards, he would have a tendency to be sort of hanging out with his hands towards his face. And I don't know that I would ever do it towards the back. I think that would look really uncomfortable. So I'm going to do it just a little bit back from this, not quite at that point, but a little bit back from this section for my gnome today. That's just the way I'm feeling it. But once we've kind of figured out where that is, I like to flip this up and give myself a little more room to work. And just don't forget which row of stitches you were trying to attach it to. Don't kind of like now go up here or down lower. We were using that brim as our marker point. All right, so I will go under. And then we want to secure the arm at least once in this direction, once in this direction. If it's a toy, I would do a minimum of twice in each direction and from the bottom. So I go through these stitches, grab a leg from the body. That's once. If I was doing it a toy again, I would do that again. Now I'm going to go back down through the body, or through the I-cord, and then go through the body, and back down, and that's once in that direction. So again, toy would be twice and twice, and then I would also go back through and go to the underside. Kids tend to carry things by the arms, and so then I would attach it, scooping a little bit from the body here and from the arm. Then, once I've done that, maybe twice again, I would definitely knot this if it was a toy. So we're going to create this. We're going to make a loop under this stitch. We will go through it once, we go through it a second time, and then we'll just slowly, gently squeeze it up to make it as tiny as possible with our fingernails. And then we can actually make that disappear right into the gnome when we pull this across, so that that knot will pop inside. All right, so we've got our little buddy sewn up there. Pull tight, snip close, and it disappears. And now we have our little arm attached. Hope that helps. It's fairly simple. It's just about getting as much attachment as you want for your situation. Happy gnoming.